Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Stacy with Crafty Dragon Creations, and today I'm going to start a new project and a new open collaboration. This is with it's hosted by I Totally Love It. I'm kind of new to her channel, but she does hashtag JJ Madness, Junk Journal Madness, where a theme is picked, and then she rolls a die and picks how many items you need to make, and then she rolls it again and picks how many items to use in the journal. So let me explain. This month, and the main reason I'm doing this month, is because the theme is Steampunk Halloween. I mean, you can't get any better than that, right? So, Tracy over at Lottie's Magic Addict is the guest collaborator for that. So she picked some themes and then gave them to I Totally Love It, and then she drew and picked a theme, and so that's how we came up with that. I'll link her video below so you can go and watch and not be so confused. So as I said, this month is Steampunk Halloween. I've never made a steampunk journal. I do have a steampunk kit, but I have not used it myself yet. So I'm not going to be using it today because I need the Halloween thing. But I will be showing you what kit I'm going to be using here in just a minute. But I do want to tell you, I wanted to show you this list, and you can get this list from Susan, and on her channel she'll have it in her description box. So this is a list of items to make, like a tag, shaker tag, gusseted item, journal card with hidden journal spot, all these things. And the number she rolled for this one is 8. So I'm going to pick 8 items to make sure that I make in this journal. Okay, and then this is items to include, like dyed paper, washi tape, index card, recipe page, greeting card, that sort of thing. And this one, she also rolled an 8. So I need to make sure I use 8 items from this list and 8 items from, and make 8 items from this list. Does that make sense? I hope so. Again, go watch her intro video. She explains it really well. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me show you the kit I'm using. Okay, so the kit I'm using is called Steampunk Halloween, and it is by Peekaboo Creek Designs on Etsy, and I will link for you below. There's actually 3 different listings. There's one that has like 200 and something journal pages, and then there's one that has 70 pages total, to include journal pages, backing pages, ephemera. Then there's like an add-on that has 30 more pages. So I did the 70 and the 30 because I wanted the ephemera. But, and I'm not going to show you all of it, but I just wanted to give you an idea for the feel and aesthetic of this kit. This is printed on just copy paper. So there is one page. Absolutely love this kit. Oh, here's the back. Now the backs of these I printed as draft, so they're a lot lighter than what they normally are. So this is actually a lot darker, a lot richer. So keep that in mind. They're not this light. this one. And there's the back of that. Again, this is printed as draft. I love the owl. Oh, I did that one. Oh no, that's a little different than the other one, isn't it? Okay. And the spider. There's the back of that one. This one, I love the cauldron in there. That has some script on it. There's a skeleton. So again, I'm not going to show you all of these, but you can kind of get the aesthetic of this. There were a couple of other kits that Tracy used, also beautiful. I really liked this one because of all the purple. So, of course, I would do purple, right? Okay. So again, this is just kind of the aesthetic. There are lots of fussy cutting, lots of ephemera, lots of embellishments, decorations. Look at that bat. I love that bat. So, love the pumpkin. I love the purples and teals and oranges. This is just a fantastic kit. So, I'm just going to kind of flip through real quick. Oh, so here are pages that are printed normally. So this is this page. So you see what I mean. This is printed as a draft, so it comes out lighter. This is how it is supposed to be. Okay. Let's see if I can show you one more here. What is that? That one. That one. Let's see. Let me find. Here we go. So again, you can see the difference in the draft and the regular print. Okay, so go check this out. There's a lot more in here. She has it all on her Etsy. And then I did have a page of, here's just one page of some of the ephemera. But there's a lot more. Trust me, I have not finished fussy cutting everything out. Okay, so that's the kit I'm going to be using. Super excited about that. So let's get started on our cover. So I have this cardboard. It's pretty thick, not too flimsy. I don't know where this is from. I think it's from like a storage box thing that you can put together, and it got destroyed or something, so I kept what was good. I think that's what this is. These are like the inside sliders or something. I don't know. But you can get the same effect with a cereal box. Just glue some together and it makes it a little bit harder, or a cardboard box or chipboard, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use this because it just happens to be almost perfect. So I have that, and I do have a couple of more pieces because I'm going to need a spine. So what I'm going to do first is cut this down. I'm actually going to remove my glass mat here so that, oh, you're going to see how dirty it is under here. This is so I can safely cut on here. Okay, so let me get my knife and my ruler. Now, the way I'm going to make this cover is similar to how I made my cover for the spring collaboration that I did. So I'll link that video below. So if you want to watch that, then, you know, there's that for you. But this is going to be a similar way. So this is 6 inches. Perfect, except, well, you know what? I might just keep that on there. Well, no, I'm going to have to cut this. Okay. I don't think I can have my journal this tall. Although it would be pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to first, I'm going to cut here, just so I can cut that little side or tag looking shape. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I want it 9 inches tall, 6 inches wide. I think this is 6. Yeah, it may be a little less because I'm going to cut this off. So let's do that first. I can never cut these things straight. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this. Okay, then I'm going to cut this one. And I'm using my mat here to line this up, but I also want this bottom one to be straight. So let's make sure. Okay, so I have a piece that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 9. That's not really straight, but I'll fix that. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one. Okay, so I have my 2 pieces cut, and I brought my mat back. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make like a spider web design, and I'm going to do it with hot glue. I want, see, this is kind of shiny. I don't know if you can see that. See the shine? So I'm wondering if maybe I should scuff this up a little. Probably should, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these little sanding discs that I have on my dauber here. Okay, so I have these sanded. They're not perfect, but I think there's a little bit of tooth on there to catch. Plus, I'm going to be gluing over it and all kinds of stuff, so should be okay. Now, I am not an artist, but I am going to try my best to draw spider web here. I just want, you know, part of it. So then we can go this will need to come out a little bit more like that, I think. Okay, I think that'll be good. I hope. All right, so now, and you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. As we always say, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and this is a small one. And, whoops. I don't want that on there. Get off there. Get off there. Okay. Got a little ahead of me there, Mr. Glue. So then I'm just going to trace my lines with the glue. So there's my spider web. So far, it looks better on camera than it does in real life. I'm not going to do the back though, but I will cover it. I'm not going to put the spider web on the back, but I'm going to cover it the same way I do that. So while this is drying, let's work on this. All right, so I have some tissue paper here. I have a few sheets. Probably don't need all that, but you never know. So I'm going to take one, and it doesn't matter what color your tissue paper is because we're going to paint it. So I'm going to scrunch it up real good and wrinkly. Carefully take it apart so we don't rip it up. There we go. I want lots of wrinkles and bumps and creases. Okay, now let me get my glue. All right, in here I have, it's Aleene's Tacky Glue, a little bit watered down. So you can use PVA glue, Mod Podge, any kind of adhesive. You could probably even start with glue stick. In fact, I may do that for this bottom part. Okay. Then it may not take so long to dry. So we're just going to put this on there. Want all the wrinkles. And it's kind of thick. Okay. Now just to make this a little bit more manageable, I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. Okay. I got that. And you can even add more. Like, I think we need some more here. So this is where I'll start with my glue. Just add a little bit. And if you do this, if you kind of piece together like this, make sure your edges are ripped and not cut, because they will blend in better. See, if I hadn't ripped that, you would see all the straight lines in there. So we don't want that, or at least I don't. You can do whatever you like. Okay. Alright, so let's put that down. And let's see, let's do just a little more up here. You can also, you know, go as thick as you want with this. Now I'm going to paint this black. If you have black tissue paper, you may not have to paint. I don't know. I haven't tried that to see what it would look like. As long as you use a glue that dries clear. Okay, I think I'm going to leave like that. So now I'm going to go pretty heavy over this whole thing. And I want to go back and forth so that like these will get glue underneath them when I go like this. So they'll lay down. At least that's the theory. Do be careful because you could rip it, but you can always fix that. I'm going to try not to get bubbles. That's like one of the hardest things to do with this type of covering, because you want the wrinkles, so you don't want to smooth it out, but you don't want bubbles if you can help it. So make sure I go all the way to the edge. Probably gonna end up wrapping this around, but not for sure. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna take my finger and kind of go over where there's bubbles, because I think the brush keeps pulling it up. You know, when you go like this, it keeps, well, I don't know if you saw it, but it keeps pulling it up whereas if you use your finger and kind of smooth it out, it gets it down. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. Oops. Get back down there. I may have to come with another coat of glue, but we'll see how this fares. Okay, so let's put that right there. Okay, so now this is dry. So I'm going to do the same thing. Alright, we are back and these are nice and dry. I did go back and add a little bit more tissue paper to places that I felt needed it. So now I want to paint these, and I'm just going to use some black acrylic paint. This is matte. So we're just going to paint. And I'm going to go a little bit off the edges. I really want this, let me see if I have a, kind of hard to see deep down in this bottle, so I want to pour some out. Okay. Okay. Hope that's not too much. So I'm going to go a little bit past the edges because I think I'm going to end up wrapping this around, and I want that part to be painted as well. So kind of keep that in mind if you're doing this. Okay, so these are pretty much dry. Now I'm going to try some, well, that's not dry. I'm going to try something that I've not tried before. I don't know if it'll work, but we can always paint over it if it doesn't. I'm going to use this Van Gogh watercolor. This is a deep gold. And I'm going to see if I can surface paint, you know, do like a dry brush with it. Like I said, I don't know, but we're gonna try. All right, let's get my little palette back out here. I'm gonna try it without adding water. Don't know if that's gonna work, but again, we can always paint over it. And I have this brush that's pretty stubby. It's also still pretty wet, so I just kind of wipe it off. Okay. So I just want to, oh, it looks like it's working. I don't like that there's a line there. Could also probably sponge this on really lightly, or just use your finger. But I kind of like this, and I'm just going over it real light. Turn this around. Can also use gold acrylic paint. I just didn't have any, so thought I would try the watercolor. That is looking quite nice. Okay. Not real thrilled about this right here. Wonder if I can take a baby wipe. Yeah. Take some of that off. Since it's watercolor. Kinda. Yeah, I think that looks better. Cool, cool. Do a little bit more over here. Make sure you get the corners real good. That looks really cool. So it brings out all the crinkles and wrinkles. All right. This one is not quite as crinkly, but I do want to highlight the web. So let's see what happens here. That looks really awesome. Go back over the web a little bit more. Probably use a thinner brush for this part, but we're getting it. Got a little bit too much right there. Let's see if we can get some of that off. May have to go over it with a little black. What'd I do with my black? There it is. Good thing about stuff like this, you can just paint over it, start over. Okay, we'll let that dry. That's looking really cool. Okay. Probably too soon to put gold there, but let's just try a little bit. There we go. That looks so cool. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now I'm gonna let this dry. Well, it's pretty dry already. And I don't know if I want to add any more color because this is steampunky, right? So I think just the black and gold. I could do like a little rust around the edges, but we will do that at another point. All right, let me get this glued down. Okay, so we have our covers glued and painted. Isn't that cool? I love this technique so much. I do need to do the spine, which I apparently forgot about, so I will do that off camera. And in part 2, we'll finish putting the cover together, because it's going to be a little different, but kind of like the one that I did for my fairy journal. So I'm going to end this for now, and thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. And if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button and like and comment down below how you think this is turning out so far. And yeah, all other information will be down below in the description box. Until the next one, bye bye.